This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, Isaiah 29:6, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and a great noise and with storms and tempests and flames of devouring fire. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the millstone. Preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe. Preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe. That be like unto the speckled bird. Preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to you Akim out there. And Thawadi al-Bashim al-Shai for another day to be able to do lessons and to be in this truth. And Lord willing, continue to grow in this truth as well too. And Thawadi al-Bashim al-Shai for that. Now this is as you seen, I brought out those two scriptures, and I will bring the two articles to back up what the scriptures that I just brought out. And this is the first news article in the news on July the 18th, 2022, on this Monday noon at 12:38 p.m. Central Standard Time on this Monday, like I mentioned before. And this is a news article in the news on NSN.com, and it was a story by Reuters, published about 5 hours ago, and by CNN. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads, Sudan protests decry violence as at least 30 people are killed in clash. Security fired tear gas as Sudan protesters march in the capital on Sunday against the country's military leadership holds it responsible for an outbreak in the violence of the Blue Nile state. More than 30 people were killed and 100 injured in tribal clashes that started last week between the Ahazuzah and Fun's tribe in the southeastern state, close to the border with Ethiopia, according to the Sudanese officials and the UN nations. So yeah, that goes to show you with the increase of uproars in the people of the world, as you see, and that started to increase, just like what happened in Sri Lanka, just like a couple of weeks ago, happened in Uzbekistan, I believe. It was a heavy uprising protest over there. So now you're starting to see these take place. You know, just like that farmer striking over there in the Netherlands. Now, recently, you got this clash that just happened yesterday over there in Sudan, next close to Ethiopia. You know, you got protesters over there. You know, they blaming the military government because of for the incident of the clashes that started last week. And there was a new fresher clashes of this week as well too. So you're starting to see that sedition among men's spirit, which is recorded in the book of Second Ezra 15 and verse 16. Since I mentioned that, I'm gonna bring that out as well too. So yeah, you're gonna see these things increase now more than ever in the last days. And this is the book of Second Ezra 15 verse 16. And this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the courses standing in their power. Right, because you're going to see more of these things take place and increase. Just like, for an example, you're seeing over there in Sri Lanka, the violence over there got really severe, and you know, they took it up to another level, you know. That's why you're starting to see the increase of uproars in the people in the world. They should not regard their kings nor their princes in the course of their action. The nations and the citizens of their country, they're going against their leaders that do these unrighteous decree laws that the citizens highly oppose, and they do protests, and they take it up to another notch and take it up to another level. If it means they life depended on it, that's how severe these upwars of the people and this sedition among man's spirit. And they should not regard their kings nor their princes. The leaders of their country and the citizens oppose the laws of what their leaders doing, and they taking it up to another level, You're gonna see that start increase now more than ever in the last days. So I'm gonna bring out another article as well too. Even though this been reported already, because other brothers and the elders, they did a video on it. About the wildfires and heat waves over there in Spain, I believe. Slovakia, if I could bring out the news article. I think this is right here. Yeah. Slovakia. They go past, just an ad. Yeah, and I believe the parts of Europe, because they was under a heat wave, I believe they declared a state of emergency in regarding the issue of this. So as you see the wildfire spread parts of eastern of Europe, in Spain, France, and Portugal. Now, as you've seen in that clip, it shows Slovakia. Let me refresh this again. Now, as you've seen in the clip, I was reading through the description. They were saying this has something to do with climate change. It really doesn't deal with climate change, as I mentioned in my previous videos, as I was doing videos of as I was on sit-down lessons with the videos with the earthquakes in diverse places. That's really that the Heavenly Father that's visiting the Lord of Hosts. Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord of Hosts, that's visiting this earth which He made. He visiting this earth with earthquakes, tornadoes, landslide, mudslides, heavy destructive earthquakes that can cause significant damage, these heat waves, these wildfires, these volcano erupts, the flames of the fire, these heavy storms, Oh. Yeah, this man's both of them. Yeah.
What you added to me?
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
That's close.
Yeah.
You got one about the car, and we got ticket from you.
Yeah.
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 That's why you put it out to me with them people.
Yeah.
And they kept me.
Yeah.
People driving had no insurance. I got driving because I had to insurance.
Right.
They was a lot of beer. So, yeah, she get work. She got to wash. She like enough beer in her car.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go on here later. I'll eat shit.
Oh, okay. Right. All right, then. Salakia. Let's talk to my OG. Reading the mail for. But back to what I was saying. As I was bringing out Isaiah 29:6, the beginning of this video, the introduction of the sit-down lesson for today, as I showed that video clip of the wildfires over there in Spain and France and Portugal, and extreme heat wave over there in Europe, as I was reading through the description of the 59:7 clip of the video, it shows, I was reading through the description, they was saying that like, climate change and Mother Nature might be the cause of the wildfires and the heat waves, what's going on right now, currently. It's really that the Heavenly Father that's doing these things. He's the ones that's causing these earthquakes and the heavy tornadoes and heavy storms and heavy wildfires and volcano erupts throughout the whole planet Earth, and expect to see more increase more and more as the Heavenly Father visit the earth which He made, because this earth is His footstool, and that's the Heavenly Father that's doing these things. It's not Mother Nature or climate change, nothing like that. It's the Heavenly Father that's doing these things on the planet Earth, that's causing these volcano erupts, these earthquakes in diverse places, and the high magnitudes of increase of earthquakes in diverse places around the world. That's Yahweh Hashem Al-Shaddai's doing these things, And it says firefighters have been battling across Europe as temperatures in parts of the continent rose to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, and the dry conditions helped the fires to spread quickly. Thousands have been evacuated from their homes. Yep, so you're going to see the increase of that in these last days, these heavy wildfires, these heavy storms, these heavy floods, these hails, storms, dust storms. You're going to see all these take place on the planet Earth, As I brought out Isaiah 29:6, thou shalt be of the Lord of hosts for the earthquakes and storms and flames of devouring fire. And you've definitely been seeing these heat waves. We've been seeing these droughts, state of emergencies because of these heat droughts, these heat index of these Fahrenheits consistently going up and creating more wildfires. And it's going to increase more and more and more, especially in the days of summer as well too, and expect to see more earthquakes to erupt around the world, especially in the high number of magnitudes of earthquakes in diverse places. You're going to see some increase now more than ever in the last days as well too, And so with that, I hope this was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Bakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, of Great Millstone, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and a ball.